So what do you do if you're in a car crash, or if someone breaks into your home and hurts one of your loved ones? What do you do if someone's really hurt and the only thing that you can do is to make sure that their life gets saved because you know how to stop their injuries from threatening their life? So for this demonstration today, we're going to be talking about the combat application tourniquet. So this is the Generation 7. How this tourniquet works is you have the windlass, you have the belt, you have the Velcro band, and then you have your friction loop. So all these come together to make the tourniquet. Now, the most important part is to know how the tourniquet actually works. So how the tourniquet works is you put it on an affected limb. Now, this is a limb that could be cut or just has anything making it bleed, whether it be internal or external. So what happens is you put this on the limb as high and tight as possible, and then you twist the windlass. You twist this bar. By twisting it, you're going to be compressing the band around your limb, and this is going to make all the muscles and arteries and veins squeeze against the bone, and that is going to stop the bleeding. That's going to stop the blood supply going down the arm or down the leg, and it's going to make sure that the person that you are taking care of isn't going to have any life-threatening bleeding. So for this demonstration, you can apply by sticking your arm or leg through, putting it high and tight. You're going to take it, you're going to pull tight on the Velcro band, you're going to put it back on itself. Now once you're here, it's pretty secure, but it's not tight enough to stop blood flow. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the windlass, you're going to turn it. 1, 2, and 3 turns is generally enough to stop blood flow. So once you get your 3 turns, you're going to take it and you're going to lock it into place. So all you got to do is put it under the brace right here, and you're going to take the Velcro slack and you're going to wrap it around. And this is important because if you don't wrap around the slack of the Velcro band could get caught and it could end up coming loose, and then that person is going to be bleeding and you're no longer taking care of them. So once it's on, you take the Velcro that's across that has the word time on it, you put it across everything, and then that keeps it in place, and you can write the time on there so first responders know and surgeons know when this tourniquet was applied. Now, to make sure it's effective, if you were injured, there would be no bleeding going on that limb. But you can also check a radial pulse. So you could find that on your thumb side, right in between the bones. Feel down, and if you don't feel a pulse, you know that the tourniquet is effective. So this tourniquet can stay on for up to 6 hours without any permanent damage. That's a really good thing because sometimes the tourniquet isn't necessarily needed. But once it is on there, you know that you can be saving that person's life. And that's the most important part of this. Now, tourniquets can only be used once, and if you use them properly, you don't need to worry about anything else happening to that person. So this is a very effective tool to make sure that if anything happens to a loved one or to you, if you have this, you know that you can save their life and you can get them to the next level of care. Now, the most important part to know is once you put on a tourniquet, you can't take it off. You need to make sure that it is a trained medical professional, a surgeon, a doctor, a paramedic. Those are the only ones that can take off tourniquets. If you take it off, worse things can happen. So to review, a tourniquet works by compressing all the muscles, the veins, and the arteries, and that's what stops the blood flow. When you stop the blood flow, you know that you're saving that person's life. So you put on the tourniquet, you twist the windlass, and you lock it into place. Once it's locked into place, you take the Velcro of the extra slack on the Velcro band and you wrap it around the windlass. Then you take the Velcro of time, and you put it over the belt, you lock it into place, and you know it's secure and it's not going to go anywhere. By doing this, you can save someone's life. This can apply to anyone, anywhere, at any time. It's always important to be prepared. It's always important to be ready for the unexpected. Thank you.